still be happy. You can do whatever you like. You don't have to be ready.
Hey cuties, and welcome back to part 2 of my toddler's clothes collection. Today we're going to have a look at all of the full body outfits I currently have in game for toddlers. I did a part 1 of this where I shared all of my tops and bottoms for toddlers. I'll make sure to link that video right now so you can go check it out if you haven't already. As always, you can find links to everything in the description down below, and without further ado, let's get straight into this. You know, these videos take a while, so grab a snack, grab a drink, grab whatever you need to be comfy for the next 15 minutes, and let's just sit back, talk about life. You know, that's what we do. I'm sure most of you know by now because I have posted about it, and you can definitely still hear it in my voice. I was sick. I got the big C. Honestly, I don't understand how I held out this long. I felt like I was the last person on this planet to not have had it yet, but it hit me. I was at the clinic for my mental health until Friday 2 weeks ago, a week ago, 2 weeks ago. Jeez, what is time? A week ago, I think. Whenever I uploaded my last video was when I got out of the clinic. I was really happy about it. I was looking forward to pre-recording because this Friday on the 14th I am leaving to see my boyfriend. He's from the UK, so I'm flying over there for 2 weeks, and then he's gonna come back here with me for 2 more weeks, so we're gonna have a whole month together, which I am so excited about. Honestly, I cannot wait. But it's so annoying because I had a whole document on my pre-recording schedule because I would have had to pre-record a lot of videos. I wanted to upload at least 2, but more like 3 videos a week. And I had a whole schedule of recording videos that are more important, like my Friday videos, because they are my favorites and the ones that get watched the most, so they're highest priority. I had all of those written down first, and then the videos that I wanted to do that weren't as important as the Friday videos. And I had this whole plan of figured out how I wanted to pre-record, what days I'm going to do what on. I felt very confident about it, felt very excited to get back into it, not just have the Friday videos coming up because I'm at the clinic all day, every day, and I don't have time to record. I was just super hyped about it. I felt so much new energy about recording videos that I haven't for a while, and it all kind of got knocked down because on Sunday around midday I started feeling really cold, extremely cold, and I started just shaking super badly, and got I literally I think I wore a hoodie, jogging pants, some fluffy socks, and I put my bathrobe on top and got under 2 blankets, and I was still cold, and I was yeah, okay, this is not good. This is definitely me getting very sick. So I got in bed and slept pretty much all Sunday through to Monday. That was the week before Easter, so over a week ago now, and I just felt awful. It was really weird because my body was giving me all the symptoms one day after the other. The first day, I don't know, I must have had a fever because I was shaking so much, but I was feeling so unwell. I couldn't drink anything, I couldn't eat anything. I think I didn't eat for 4 or 5 days straight because I just felt so bad. The first day, like I said, I had cold shivers. I don't really know what you call them in English. We call them Schüttelfrost in German, so there you go. Learn something. So yeah, I was just shaking, probably had a high fever, but I was just sleeping. I literally didn't do anything but sleep. The cats were absolutely adorable because I was also feeling very lightheaded. I couldn't get up as much, but I obviously had to feed the cats, and they did not bother me all of the first few days where I felt very bad. They didn't bother me at all. They didn't meow at me or force me to get up. They were just kind of chilling in bed with me, laying pretty much on my head and throat and on my chest. It was really cute. I think they could just sense that I was feeling really badly. And the first day, because I've had neck pain for so long, I was very worried that if I just lay in bed, I'm gonna get really bad neck pain. But the first day, I was laying there super uncomfortably, I think, but I was just so exhausted from shaking and feeling so cold and having a fever that I just slept. I didn't even feel my neck. And then the second day, the shivers were gone. I didn't feel super cold anymore, but I had a very high fever. I think it went up to like 39 point something, which is very unusual for me. I haven't had a fever in so long. I usually don't get high fevers. I feel like my body temperature is quite low naturally. It's around like 35, like 35.5 kind of thing. So for me to get a high fever is like very unusual. And the second day I just had the worst fever ever. It was just, oh, like I couldn't get up. I was feeling super dizzy, super nauseous. I literally, like, when I got up to feed the cats, I got up, walked to the kitchen, which is luckily not that far away from my bedroom, but I mean, just having to get up, I couldn't drink either. Everyone was telling me to drink a lot, and I was like, I cannot, because I was home alone as well. No one was here to like help me with anything. So I couldn't drink because I couldn't even sit up. Like, I literally just laid down and slept for 3 days straight, I would say. Couldn't do anything. And there's nothing worse for me than having to lay down in bed and do nothing. I think it's extremely boring. It's really bad for my mental health if I don't feel like I can do anything. Like, I was just laying there. The first days were fine, to be honest, because I was just so sick, so poorly that I just slept. But after like 2 or 3 days, the fever was gone and I couldn't sleep anymore, because I slept all night. And then I woke up and I was right awake and I was like, oh damn, what do I do now? Like, I can't sit up because I feel too nauseous, but I don't want to just lay here and do nothing. So I just watched some YouTube videos, and it was really bad. And I just felt so bad because I wanted to pre-record, and with every day that I felt so sickly and like couldn't get up and work, it just stressed me out even more, because I was like, oh, another day gone where I can't pre-record. And it took like close to a week for me to be able to sit up, and then I could sit up and sit on my desk, but I couldn't focus on anything. Like, I had the worst headache. The nausea was like the worst for me. That is my number one worst sickness symptom, is like feeling nauseous and dizzy. Oh, I hate it. Like, I cannot stand the feeling of being nauseous. I just think it's so disgusting. And like, when I had to get up to feed the cats, I usually feed them 3 times a day. When I felt very poorly, I did it like twice a day and just gave them a little bit more. But I literally got up, went to the kitchen, laid down on the kitchen floor for a few minutes because my heart was pounding. I was feeling so nauseous. I felt like I was going to pass out. So I was literally just like crawling around the kitchen floor trying to feed the cats, getting them water, stuff like that. It's just a lot having no one here when you're that sick. And I was like, I don't know how parents do it, because parents must be sick with their kids quite a lot. And I just have so much respect for parents who are sick with their kids, because in that state, like, I couldn't have done anything, and having to take care of another human being at that state, like, I could barely take care of the cats, and they're not that demanding, they just wanted food, some water, and that was pretty much it. I don't know how you do it. It must be so freaking tough. Yeah, like, I went into my field, I was like, I don't know how people do this. I just felt so bad, and I don't get sick often. Like, I feel like I have small sicknesses where I feel like a bit nauseous, have a headache, stuff like that, but feeling that bad with like a fever where you're completely knocked out for a few days, not usual for me to get it. So I was like, it's probably the big C, probably got it at the clinic. I talked to someone who I befriended at the clinic who still is there, and he was like, yeah, there's like another wave of COVID and like people are getting sick again. And I was like, oh great, I probably caught it literally on my last day there. And it's so annoying because I obviously had like the flight coming up, and I didn't want to fly when I was still positive, but I took a test today and I'm negative. I'm fine again. But just, I don't know, it was just such an inconvenient time for it to happen, because any other week I'd be like, okay, whatever, like, we're gonna take care of my health, whatever, we're gonna miss an upload. Like, it does bother me so much to miss an upload, but I have to remember that I was sick. Like, there's literally nothing I could have done. I couldn't even sit up and drink, so I'm obviously not gonna be able to sit down and work on a video. But it was just bothering me so much. And then I tried to work the first few days when I could sit up, but my brain was hurting so much. I don't know, I'm sure that all of you know that when you're sick, it just takes a while for you to get back to normal. I did have to take like painkillers the first few days because my headache was just so incredibly bad. And I don't know, it was not a good time. My appetite is still not back to normal, which really bothers me. It's not even because I can't taste that well. I didn't yet lose my taste or sense of smell completely, which I am so grateful about, because God, I would hate that. Food is like my bae. I could not imagine not being able to taste. But obviously if you have like a stuffed nose and a cough and stuff, you don't taste super well. But it's not even that. I think I just still feel a little nauseous. Like every time I eat something, it makes me feel a bit like, ugh, you know. And I always get that after having been sick for a while. I get the kind of icks with food, and it's really annoying, and it takes forever to pass. And yeah, I mean, it's been like almost 2 weeks ago since I was completely knocked out. Now it doesn't feel like it. I mean, it's like 1.5 weeks, because it was Sunday, not last Sunday, but the Sunday before, where it started. But it felt like the time was passing so fast because I was just laying in bed sleeping, and one day felt like the other. I honestly, like the days kind of just blurred into one big being in bed and sick kind of thing. And it was very annoying because I couldn't get any food or like anything that I needed because I was super sick and home alone. But luckily my parents brought me over some stuff, like some fruits and juice. Literally I feel like I've just been living off of juice these last few days, and I'm trying to eat like fresh things. I've had a lot of like noodles with some veggie stir fry and tofu, you know. I'm just trying to give my body stuff to regenerate, but I don't have an appetite, and it's really annoying because, like I said, food is like everything to me. Whenever I feel super down or whenever I just want to treat myself a little, food is like the way to go for me. It's just, you know, an easy kind of thing that's very satisfying. And I can't give myself that now, so it's very annoying. I do for today though, because this is like the first voiceover I'm recording of a bunch of voiceovers, so get ready to listen to my nasally voice for a bit longer. I probably will only have Friday videos coming up for the next 4 weeks, which I'm super sorry about, but I'm sure that all of you will understand. Like, I was just sick and couldn't do anything else, and I will be super impressed with myself if I even get those videos up, because honestly the last few days where I was able to sit up and do stuff, I didn't do anything but work for most of the day. And voiceovers, today I feel like I can get through a voiceover without having like a coughing fit and being super annoying, having to like take a million breaks. I couldn't have done that yesterday even, so I have a million voiceovers to record now, but obviously my voice is not back to normal yet. I think it's very strained. I am not talking that much. I do sometimes play with friends at night, but you know, it's not this like sitting down and actually talking for like 15 to 20 minutes. So it's gonna be a lot. I mean, my voice is gonna be very annoying to listen to, so I apologize for that. There's not much I can do about it. It's weird because I do sound very nasally. I feel like in my head, I don't know what it's gonna translate to on the mic, but it's weird because I don't actually have a stuffed nose, so I don't know why I sound nasally, because I do not have to blow my nose or anything. There's nothing in there, but it must be blocked somewhere, you know. Maybe it's just like blocked super high up. I'm also, this might be too TMI, but this is something that really annoys me about my body when I'm sick. You know, normal people, when they have a stuffed nose, they just blow their nose and they're fine. But my body weirdly always wants to cough up all of the slime. It's so gross, I know, I'm sorry. But like, I just hate it because I'm out in public and I can feel that my throat feels super gross. And I'm like, it's super socially accepted to just get a tissue and blow your nose, but you can't really just go like, you know, and like cough up a little slime ball. It's not really what people want to see. Like, I think everyone would stare at you. So it's very annoying because whenever I'm sick, I have to like go to the bathroom a million times to get the slime out, because I don't want to do it in front of people because everyone would find me super disgusting. But it's how my body operates, okay? And I'm not happy about it because I think it's disgusting as well. I don't want to have to do it. I wish I could just blow it out through my nose, and it doesn't work. Well, yeah, this is, you know, your little TMI from me today. It's not unusual. I feel like I share way too much about my life, but I have no boundaries, okay? I'm an open book. We're all humans, okay? Don't come for me. We all do disgusting things. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. There's literally so many things to choose from, so I'm sure you found something that you like. And with that said, I hope you did enjoy the video. And if you did, please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you have not already. And I will see you all next time. Bye!